we go. Let's just make sure this is good quality so everyone can see what's going on. Oh yes, that's nice. Alright, sorted. So, welcome back to another live stream, and in today's stream I'm going to be showcasing how to go ahead and install the Undercover Evolved Visuals mod. Yeah, Mac, I thought I'd do another one, this time on how to install the Evolved Visuals, seeing as like it was one of them mods that can be quite a pain if you don't really know what you're doing, so we'll go ahead and jump straight into it. So, straight away, what you want to do is you want to go ahead and, if you don't already have the mod, then obviously download it. And basically, once you've gone ahead and downloaded the mod itself, so of course, right, there's no more comments on there, good. So just go ahead and download the latest version. Obviously, go into here, open your README, and it'll take you straight to a link. Okay, so just go ahead and download that. I'll be uploading the newest version of this probably tomorrow, because I've done some more fixes, so I'll probably end up dropping a new update tomorrow. So while that's done, basically just wait for that to download. And while that's downloading, you're going to go ahead and open your Need for Speed Undercover, make sure it's a fresh copy. You can use this with other mods like Reformed, but I wouldn't recommend it because it will probably just basically die, so or simple fact is, if you've got a modded version of the game and you want to restore your copy back to normal, or if you want to install this mod, you just go ahead, restore the backups that you have, and then everything will go back to vanilla. Of course, my game was already at vanilla anyway, so. But once you've done that, you simply just want to. I think I actually already have a version of this downloaded, so I won't actually have to wait for that to download. So it's literally like, I'm sure I've got it on my desktop. Yeah, okay, right, I've got it on my desktop, it's fine, so I'll just cancel that. So, but yeah, once you download it, you're going to go ahead and open the folder. Oh, this live stream better be saved. Some of your previous ones gets deleted after you got off air. So the reason why that happens is because a lot of them become unlisted. So that's the reason why. I tend to keep a lot of them unlisted because like it's just, some of them are just pointless, but because this is a tutorial, I will keep this one on for you guys. So yeah, once you've downloaded the mod, you just want to go ahead and open the zip, and then you'll be greeted with your screenshots folder and the mod folder itself. So you just want to go ahead and open that. So obviously you've got your README, but I know this can be it can be quite awkward to understand. So this right here is the lighting mod itself, and it's a script. So what you want to do is open your Undercover folder. Best way to go for it is you just want to extract the script, and basically if you don't know how to locate your game, you basically just press File and Open, and you want to locate your Need for Speed Undercover folder, press OK, and it will bring up all these strings and nerds. And then what you want to do is press Import Mod Script, and then go ahead into your Need for Speed Undercover folder and just simply look for Undercover Evolved. So I'm going to click that, open, install, And there you go, boom, that's installed. Now that straight away has all these new data values, and it sets all the new lighting parameters basically. Nice and simple. Now the HUD mod. Now this is so this is like the speed gauge, all the stuff like that, and the new user interface. Now if you're going to use this, it also includes the skies as well. If you're going to use these, then my biggest advice is that you go ahead and you make a backup of your global folder, and also do not use add-on cars with this. If you have add-on cars installed on your game, you're going to have to reinstall the ed configurations, because I think it's global B or in-game B. It's one of those. All of the car front-end data gets stored in one of those, so simply replacing it just causes issues. So yeah, you just want to make sure you always do backups, so then if anything goes wrong, you can go back over it and you can see where it went wrong. So you want to open up your Undercover folder, and here is your global folder, okay? And all you do is just drag and drop on your fresh install, press yes, and it'll ask you to replace. Do this for all. I'm just going to go ahead and install. And then front end, same thing. And this gives you all the new menus. Nice new like blue menu instead of the like generic orange. Now the texture overhaul. So this is the texture mod. Now this is an older, this is an oldish texture mod that's currently available, and you simply just drag it and drop into the tracks folder like so, and then once it's finished copying over, you will simply be able to just replace. Nice. There we go. And you just want to move and replace. And then straight away, that's your new textures installed for the roads and the worlds and realistic advertisements. Now, reshade. So, the photorealism, so this is reshade by Zanvia. So, you've got your Steam Need for Speed.exe, which is so I've got lots of exes, loads of them are different. I'll just go ahead and do that because I have loads of different ones for different testing purposes. So you just want to drag and drop that into there. I recommend just overwriting yours. I'm not going to overwrite mine because some of these have interesting things that I've been looking into. Then you get this file here. So you just go ahead, and this is your reshade injector for the DirectX 9 application. And then you have your presets. Now, if you don't know how it's going to run, the best way to go about this is just going to drag and drop into it. I already have this installed on this copy, but you just go ahead and drag and drop them into there. And then you want to drag and drop your reshade shaders into there. And just replace all of those. Right, so congratulations, you have successfully installed the Undercover Evolved Visuals mod. Now, here comes the other part, so let's go ahead and do that. And now we're going to launch Need for Speed Undercover. Okay. There we go. Go ahead and mute Need for Speed so you can actually hear me. So, straight up is Zanvia's reshade is better than normal reshade because he disabled it being active on the front end menus. So it means you cannot activate or deactivate the reshade or edit the reshade configuration while on the title screen because it's a menu. Okay, so this is white. Okay, that actually didn't normally happen. I think I've got something going wrong there. It's fine. But it's still better than the thing. I don't know why that's gone white. I didn't know that happened, so I'll have to look into that one. But yeah, so you just want to go ahead and load your save game. So the new menus seem to be working fine. Got our Undercover evolved. Got the... Oh, wow. Okay, yeah. No worries. Don't worry about that. So if you have this issue with Bloom, okay, new textures are working. We've got the new HUD, okay. So there is obviously still a few bugs. There we go. So the front end and all the menu stuff's working fine. It's just, yeah, we've got an issue with Bloom. Well, I'm going to show you a neat little trick now. So when you're in game, is you want to press home, okay, and this brings up your nice reshade menu like this. Now, if it doesn't, what you want to do is go ahead onto settings, and you've got your input processing. Under it, there is effect, search, paths. If I just go ahead and clear that, yours will probably look like this, or it'll be blank. You just want to press the plus, and you can locate your shaders folder. So you're just going to scroll down, click reshade shaders, double click it, then press shaders and select. You've now successfully set the path for the shaders, and then the same again, but apart from, instead of clicking shaders, you're going to click textures, select, and then in order to get them to load, you want to go ahead and press on home, and there should be a reload. Yep, there it is. So press the button at the bottom, reload, and it will reload all the shaders, and then it should work. So now different presets affect the quality of the mod. So if I turn it off, this is the game without the preset. My FPS is still up to 30 because I've got a enhanced VSync active through River Tuner, so it locks it at 30 FPS to remain stable when you get massive FPS dips. So the medium preset, basically you get all of the effects, but they're toned down. Then there's a low preset, which just has global illumination, Technicolor, and Lightroom. DLAA is completely removed because it hits the FPS too hard. And then there's the high preset, which obviously is one of the best. And then you get the Photo Filter Ultra, which detones colors slightly and adds MXAO. And it's really good for photos. Okay, now you're probably sat thinking, why the fuck is there so much bloom? Well, I'm just going to go ahead and press this, okay? And then we press settings. Oh, I know why this hasn't worked, and I'll show you why in a minute. So now what you want to do is, if for some reason something doesn't work, you can simply go on rendering and you can disable motion blur, and you can also remove bloom. But obviously, as you can see, nothing has worked, and you're probably wondering why. Hello. So what we do is we've got everything configured, so I'm just going to close the game, and then basically you want to reopen your VLT and you want to save it. That's the thing that we forgot to do. And then you can simply relaunch your game and all the effects should then apply. You alright? Sure. You gonna help? I am. What are you doing? Oh, wait, put music on. So, you wanna go ahead and load your save game? Probably. So, load your save game, straight into the game, and once you've saved in VLT, you should then have there we go. Straight up, you've got completely new lighting, overhaul, and of course when you press home, if the filter isn't active, just press F3. As you can see, it disables it. Press F3 again to enable it, and voila, you've successfully installed the evolved mod. And yeah, the only thing I will say is I do recommend like using this on somewhat of a powerful PC, because it really does kick the game in the balls. and you will lose a lot of FPS. So I do recommend at least having like a quad core processor and a graphics card with at least 1 to 2 gigabytes of VRAM, and just to top it off, at least 4 to 8 gigabytes of RAM, just so you shouldn't run into any memory leaking issues. But yeah, that's how you install the mod. Nice and simple. And I'll be rolling up the we can't see the gameplay of white screen after launch. Okay, I don't know why that's done that. Have you tried anything with your graphics mod on Matty McFly's ray tracing plugin? I have not tried Matty McFly's ray tracing plugin, no. The reason is that, like, you have to pay for it, and, well, I can't be asked to pay for it. But, basically, you saw how the vanilla game looked. If I go ahead into my Need for Speed folder, you'll basically have lighting on, like, the same... Basically, it'll look like this. But yeah, just always make sure after you import mod scripts, you always remember to save, because if you don't save it, stuff won't work, and that's when you'll run into issues. But yeah, that's how you install that anyway. If you have any more questions or problems with a mod, feel free to leave them on the mod page itself in the comments below, or leave them in the video comments, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And I'll be hopefully rolling out the next update for the mod within the next day or two. And I want to thank you guys for joining the stream as always. This is probably the shortest one I've done, but I'll probably do another one later on, or I might do one within the next few days, showcasing some more mod progress. But in the meantime, stay safe, and I'll see you guys later.